It is Ryan Seacrest here. People always say it's good to unwind, but that's easier said than done. The exception, Chumba Casino. They actually make it easier done than said, or at least the same. Chumba Casino is an online social casino with hundreds of casino-style games like slots and blackjack. Play for fun. Play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Sign up now and collect your free welcome bonus at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
Real Life, Real Crime is a true crime podcast brought to you by Woody Overton and executive producer Toby Tomplay.
Yeah, the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney prior to and during any questioning. You can't afford one, the court will appoint one for you. You understand your rights?
Your crime spree was over, son. Yeah, you thought you had it licked, but Detective Overton made your sugar turn to shit. Get ready, you're gonna do time. Real life, real crime.
Warning. This episode of Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast, may contain descriptions of acts of violence or that are of a sexual nature. It should be for people that are 18 years or older. Heed my warning, people. I did not get the facts of these cases off of the internet or from some television show. The facts we're retelling you were presented to us by the victims of the crimes or the perpetrators who committed the crimes against the victims. My description of the crime scenes are what I saw with my own two eyes. If you're gonna get offended, please turn this podcast off now. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. It's Woody Overton, your host of Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast. And I just want to talk to y'all for a couple minutes today about some things that are going on before we start season 6. Number one, if you listen to the episode, or maybe we'll drop this before we put out Hurricane this weekend, I want to talk to y'all about our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube under Real Life, Real Crime Podcast. You have to add podcast on it to search us. And I think almost every episode we've done is on there as audio, but we went and we invested in video equipment and video editing equipment. And we started with the series Rapides Burning. And it's more like watching a movie, y'all. If you like Rapides Burning, you need to go in there, listen to them and watch it again, because the places I talk about, the people I talk about, there's images of them, there's some clips and different things in it. We've been working very hard at making this more than just a podcast, because so many people are visual. And I get that. I didn't even know what a podcast was a year and a half ago, right? Sorry about that. I didn't even know what a podcast was, but so we came up with the idea because we get questions all the time from people. Hey, how do we listen to a podcast? How do we listen to a podcast? And when Mr. Kearney Foster, who is my mentor and everything to me in the law enforcement world, I owe him every single thing I have. When I found out that he was sick, one of his nurses had told me and messaged me. She's a lifer, and she said, "Hey, you need to listen to the podcast." And Woody talks about you all the time. He said, I know people tell me that all the time that he does, but I don't know how to listen to a podcast. And that's one of the reasons we're doing it. He just passed right from the COVID. But the one of the reasons we're doing it, I think there's a whole generation of people, or generations of people like me, who don't have a clue what it is and can't envision themselves sitting down and just listen to somebody talk, right? Well, so we're taking it to the next level. We started with Rapides Burning on YouTube, Real Life, Real Crime podcast. Go to the channel, click subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Click subscribe, and you can go to the episode that you want to watch. Now, it is the podcast episode, but it has all the visual imaging to go through with it, and check it out because it's some really, really cool stuff. More like watching a movie. So in the future, somebody asks you how to listen to Real Life, Real Crime when you tell them about a lifers, because I know y'all sharing because you're making us grow so much, and I appreciate that. But if they ask you and they don't know how to, get to it on the podcast app or whatever, hell, everybody knows how to get to YouTube. Even I go to YouTube to look shit up, right? So tell them about that. Go to share Real Life, Real Crime podcast. Look that up on YouTube. Subscribe to us. That way, every time we drop a new episode, they will automatically get an alert. Now, also on our YouTube channel, we have lots of videos and things that I've posted in the past year or whatever. Me frying catfish, me doing a crawfish boil, me, sitting down, getting drunk, answering questions from lifers. So there's a lot more to it than just the podcast. But we're going to be going back, I was a guest speaker for the Kiwanis in Denham Springs Peace Officer of the Year Award, which is the top Louisiana State Trooper, the top Denham Springs City Police Officer, the top Livingston Parish Sheriff's Deputy, and the top Denham Springs Marshal, right? Real honor, great honor for me to get to do that, to stand in that room, and most of the people that are senior, including the sheriff and the chiefs of police and stuff, these are guys that I worked with all the years ago when we all came up together, right? So that was a real treat and an honor. And I want to thank the Kiwanis Club for having me do that. But that speech, my speech will be on there. That's something you're not going to get on the podcast. You get me talking from the heart to these guys, or to the guys and girls that were recipients of the award. Also, at the request of Miss Courtney Coco's mama, Miss Stephanie, I went to Rapides Parish for the National Homicide Remembrance Candlelight Vigil, which was held in the courthouse of Rapides Parish, and I was a guest speaker there. But I recorded the whole thing. And no, the audio is not the best because I'm not, a sound guy, but you can hear my speech, and it was raw and unscripted and unedited and just from the heart, right? That's just like I'm doing now and just like I do the podcast. So those kinds of videos are on there. But every time, if you subscribe to YouTube, every time, or when you subscribe, every time we upload something new to YouTube, which is going to be a lot, there's going to be tons of more content besides the podcast on there. But every time we upload it, you'll get a notification. So then you can go see what it is that I've posted. And some of it might be, it could be anything, right? It might be driving past a location that I've talked about it in a story, and I'll get on camera and talk about it, or I might cook something for y'all, or I might just get on there and do a live and take questions and answers and just hang out with y'all for a bit. So it's kind of exciting, and we've been working on it for a long time, and trying to get the name, y'all. I am so freaking bad with names. You could meet me, I could meet you and shake your hand, look you in the face, and I'll never forget your face, but 30 seconds later, I'll forget your name. I have like an OCD block about it. But there's a couple that are lifers, and the video stuff, I don't know what you call it, the technical term is, but he does this for a living and does it for like big corporations and stuff. Awesome people. And they are actually reached out to us about doing it. They said, you're missing out on a huge opportunity here, and you can reach a whole different level of lifers that would rather watch a video than just listen to the podcast. So it's Joseph and Katie Rodriguez, and I want to give them a shout out and a thank you so much, Joseph and Katie. Look, they have been there. They've answered all. Hey, ladies, are you feeling overwhelmed by hormonal changes? Well, you're definitely not alone. There are more than 1,000 hormone disruptors living in our environment right now. It's in your food, your water, the air you breathe, the clothes you wear, your skincare products. They all mess with your hormones. Then there's the natural hormone changes your body goes through, premenopause, menopause. And while it's a natural process, it doesn't mean you have to suffer through it. The good news is you don't have to suffer through it anymore, because now you have Hormone Harmony, a formula made only with herbal ingredients that are shown to reduce hormonal symptoms in women of all ages. Hormone Harmony is not just a hormone support and supplement. It's become a phenomenon. Women can't stop talking about it on social media. A bottle of Hormone Harmony is sold every 24 seconds. And the biggest benefit? Well, my wife says it makes her feel like her own self again. And that's what women mention over and over in the reviews. And there are over 30,000 reviews for Hormone Harmony. And for a limited time, you can get 15% off your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use code RLRC at checkout. That's happymammoth.com and use code RLRC for 15% off today. That's happymammoth.com and use code RLRC. Spark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. The busy holiday season is here, and Uncommon Goods makes it less stressful with incredible hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list, all in one spot. Gifts to spark joy, wonder, delight, and that's exactly what I wanted feeling. Hey, y'all, I ordered a super cool piece. It's a candle with a sculpture of LSU's Tiger Stadium on top of it. And each officially licensed laser-cut wooden replica features up to 4 layers of detail, creating a bird's eye view of a specific football field, seating section, and more. And every label includes your stadium's name, the team's logo, and school location. And it has a coconut, soy, vegan wax infused with sandalwood smell that creates tailgates and touchdown scent profile, reminiscent of game day. It's invigorating like fresh cut grass and nostalgic like smoke from a pre-game grill, and calming like the crisp autumn air of a new semester on campus. Y'all, I love it. I have it at the base of my TV, and I'm ready to watch the Tigers play on Saturday night, right? Uncommon Goods. Look, when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. And many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches. So shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the U.S. They have the most meaningful, out-of-the-ordinary gifts anywhere. They even have gifts you can personalize. From holiday hosts and hostess gifts to the coolest finds for kids, to hits for everyone from the book lovers to diehard sports fans. Uncommon Goods has something for everyone, not the same old selections you can just find anywhere. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. So to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/RLRC. That's uncommongoods.com/RLRC for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary. All the questions, they met with my wife on a Saturday when I couldn't be there on a business meeting. He built the system that we're using for the videos and the editing and all that. Just really fine people, and didn't want a penny for it. They just wanted more people to get Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Joseph and Katie Rodriguez. Thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. You know we love you and appreciate you. And so check it out. It's exciting. And like I said, there's tons more content, but we were going to be posting content to YouTube. Every episode is going to be on there with the visual stuff I'm telling you about. And you never know what it's going to be. It might be the location of the crime or the bad guys and girls or whatever. It's going to be a surprise. And then we're going to start backdating older episodes, and like Courtney Coco's and Dennis and Cynthia Perkins and the Clutch, whatever. I don't know what order it'll be done in, but my wife's going to be working on the editing and going back and putting content in those. So it'll be different all the time. But guess what? If you subscribe, when one of those gets completed and reposted, then you'll automatically would know the video is up with the audio sound. So I just think it's really cool. And something I hope y'all enjoy. We've put a lot of work into it. And I don't know, I just hope you enjoy it. If y'all have any suggestions about the YouTube thing, now remember, we're not exactly new to YouTube. We've had it up, and it's grown over the past year and a half by itself, because I haven't touched it hardly, other than putting some live videos on there. And so just go and subscribe to it. I think it'll be a benefit for you. And if somebody else asks you about the podcast and they say, like everybody says, well, I don't know what that is, and how do I download an app and whatever, so just say, hey, just go to YouTube and check Woody out. The other thing is, y'all, Instagram. I'm trying to post on there every single day. I'm learning it. Look, I've mastered Facebook. I've got it. We got like 5 or 6 or 7 Facebook pages. 26,000 members in just one group alone, right? Thousands and thousands in other groups. And I answer everybody on there every single night, every single day, throughout the day. I will answer you. I promise you, whatever you send. But Instagram, I've been taking it on lately, and it's growing, and it's really interesting because I'm posting stuff on Instagram, and the main one is at Real Life Real Crime. So go to Instagram. If you're not a member of Instagram, you probably should sign up. I'm older, and I never think I would like it either, but there's some really cool stuff on there. So at Real Life Real Crime, and then follow me, right? So every time I post something, you'll get a notification about it. So I'm putting up some, just crazy stuff, off the wall stuff that's going on in my life, and then some of it is podcast related, some of it's not, some of it's just funny. And I also have at Overton Woody, but if y'all go and follow, then take a picture of it, and you can email me at woody@realliferealcrime.com, or you can go to any of our social media pages and say, hey, here, I signed up, Woody, here, for you at Real Life Real Crime, or at Overton Woody on Instagram. And what I'm going to do is, for every people that sign up on Instagram, I'm doing a drawing for every 50. I'm doing a drawing, and I'm giving away either a copy of my book, Jesus Held Me, and the winner, I'll sign whatever they want me to sign in the book, and we'll ship it to you. No charge, right? And then, or you can get one of our face masks, and these are really nice face masks, y'all. Real Life Real Crime, I wear it every day. They're comfortable, they're washable, and they're big. They don't. I've worn some face masks that make me uncomfortable, etc. These are really nice. So you can get one of those, or you get one of our window decals. It's your choice. Whoever wins, and I'm going to video the drawings. And guess where the videos are going? They're going on YouTube, Real Life Real Crime podcast channel. So go follow me on Instagram at Real Life Real Crime and at Overton Woody. Take a picture of it, send it to me, and I'll enter you in a drawing. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm gonna keep that running. I think it's a great platform. I'm really getting into it now. I kind of like doing some of the stupid videos. I shot one of me in the tree the other day, hunting. I shot some from the hurricane cleanup. Whatever. You never know what the hell I'm gonna put out, right? So there's that. And I just want to thank all of y'all for liking us and helping us grow and sharing us and leaving reviews on iTunes. You've been awesome. You've been awesome about that. season 6 is coming, and it's going to be more dramatic, y'all. Yes, I will still do some funny stories, but I have got so many serious cases that for one reason or another, I hadn't pulled the case files on, et cetera. We're in the process of that now. These are cases that there's so much information in them that I need to be able to break them almost into like a little series like Rapides Burning. And I know a lot of y'all don't like the series part, but I don't know how else to tell these stories. They're too important. You have the crime scene, and then but when I have these case files, you're going to have my actual interrogations, and even if the audio is not there, the interrogations will be printed out, and I'll put the printouts up for patron members on the patron page. But I will actually read or have Toby read the stuff into the podcast. So it's going to be more of a production, but you're going to get me telling my own stories. But these cases are so involved, and they have so much great shit. And I'm talking about, when I say great, I shouldn't say that. The what I call great bad crime scenes, right? I mean, some of the best in my career. And these are the cases I'm going to start working on and telling y'all, but I want to be able to bring you the whole thing and not just sit down. And no, I don't use notes normally, but on these, there's so much that's involved in actual investigation where the different directions we went in and how we, worked crime scenes and different directions the investigation went in. And then, different people that we looked at, suspects, and how do we come to the right suspect, and then interrogations and warrants. And then the big part, which I really haven't got into on Real Life, Real Crime yet, is my courtroom proceedings. And I'm not conceited, I'm just convinced and I learned it from Mr. Kearney Foster, my chief, how to work a jury and how to outthink a defense attorney. And so I'm going to have the actual courtroom transcripts, and I'm praying. What we're waiting on is to see if they can actually produce the audio of these events and not just the transcripts, right? So that's something we're working on. But look, we're always trying to get better. We don't have a big production company. I don't have a big production company behind me. I have a producer, Toby Tomplay, and he's awesome. Certainly our sound has improved and stuff like that, and our audio quality. He's really a freak about it, and he's very good at what he does. But you know what? I haven't been in the studio since COVID began, so we've been doing all this remotely. It's not like we have this big multi-million-dollar production company where people are writing me scripts, right? And they have researchers doing all the work for them, and they hand them this, and then they read it. And you go look at the top in the world, crime junkies, whomever, and hell, everything's given to them, right? So they're reading it and doing it. And I'm not knocking it. Evidently, a lot of people like it, but you're never going to get that from me because I'm always going to do. Hey, y'all, you want to set your child up for success? Is your child struggling with a specific subject or need help with the subject? Is your child ahead? Not getting challenged enough in class? Well, IXL Learning is an online learning program that enriches your homeschool curriculum. It offers practice in math, English, language arts, science, and social studies while adapting to each child, meeting them where they are. Plus, IXL encourages students to become curious and empowers them to choose how to learn. Look, we homeschool our son. No doubt about it. He's more of a visual learner, and we use IXL, and Cindy teaches him, and there are so many different benefits to the program. It adapts to exactly what he needs in different areas. So IXL is the perfect supplement to your homeschool curriculum. IXL offers interactive practice problems, educational games, lessons, and video tutorials for every topic you're teaching at home. It's easy to use, time-saving. Everything on IXL is organized by grade, subject, topic, and subtopic, making it simple to find activities for the exact skills you're covering.
IXL offers instant feedback and explanations of new topics as kids use the program. Kids can explore any topic in any grade level. They aren't forced into a single learning path like they are on other programs. If you're homeschooling your child because they were falling behind or because they were too far ahead like our son, IXL is a great program to help them get the exact support they need. Kids love IXL's positive feedback awards and educational games. IXL is trusted by 15 million students worldwide and has proven to improve performance in over 75 scientific research studies. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And Real Life, Real Crime listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXL.com/today. Visit IXL.com/today to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price. And don't forget, Real Life, Real Crime listeners get 20% off. Y'all, we really do use this product, and it's been a godsend. Hey, y'all, let me tell you about Gobble. All Gobble meal kits are pre-prepped. That means less work for you and less waste in your kitchen. Their meal kits include everything you need so you can save time at the store or just skip that trip entirely. I got the box in and I had 3 different meals. I had a Kung Pao chicken, crispy fish tacos, and a beef bourguignon, however you say it. But let me tell you about the classic beef bourguignon. Look, it came with beef pot roast and a beef broth concentrate, red wine demi-glace, cremini mushrooms, cipollone onions, mashed potatoes, baby carrots, and rosemary thyme butter. It was so easy to make. Literally like 15 minutes it took Cindy. And let me tell you something, all the dishes were fire, but this thing was like a taste explosion in my mouth. It's just unreal. We've got to spend more time together and more time doing the things we love because everything came in this one single box right to my door. So see what a difference Gobble will make for your household. Right now, they're offering my listeners a fantastic limited time deal. You get $120 off across 4 boxes plus free shipping and free cookies. And let me tell you, those cookies, I ate one that was sin baked and it was delicious. Go to gobble.com/real life. That's GOBBLE.com/real life for $120 off your first 4 boxes. This offer is not available on the home site, so don't miss out. This is genius. It's taste explosions in your mouth like you never had. Own work. And yes, we're trying and we're adding in more production and more production quality. And you're going to see that. And we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to get better. But I will never sell out and be a big show thing where, you know, they can come by me, Spotify or whoever can come by me and then tell me what I can say or can't say. It's not going to happen, right? I don't make any apologies for who I am, and you know, if I hurt your feelings, and then you should have listened to the warning. So the other thing, the Cold Case podcast that we're starting, y'all, it's in the works, but that's going to be a production. Toby Tomplay is actually going to produce it like these big shows. So that is going to be separate. It's going to be me working the cases, but it's going to be put in a production format with interviews and newsreels and 911 calls and different things like that. So that's going to be separate from Real Life, Real Crime. And I'm not going to tell you what the name of it is yet, but I'm telling you it's coming. And so if you don't like the cold cases, I get it. And you won't have to listen to them anymore because they're going to be worked on our separate podcast that Toby and I are doing together. So there's a lot of exciting things coming up. I appreciate y'all. And look, you know, we have, if you can't be a patron member, I get it. Patron carries the day for us financially. And they're the ones that make this podcast work. And I get that. But if you can't be a patron member, you are making it work by listening and sharing and liking and I
can't ask for more than that. Leaving reviews, going to Instagram, following us, going to YouTube, subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, right? And so I love all of y'all equally. I'm like a parent who loves all their children, and not that you're my children. I guess that's a bad analogy, but I love all of you, and I appreciate you so much. Please, if you see me in public, stop me. Okay? I want to say hi. I want to shake, well, you may not want to shake hands because of COVID, but I want to take a picture with you. I want you to look me in the eye, and then I could tell you thank you, and I appreciate you, and you'll know I'm a genuine dude, right? So anyway, I do appreciate you. I never would have thought a year and a half ago that we'd be having such a successful show, and the numbers that we have are incredible. And, you know, we're an independent produced show. We do this ourselves, and we could not do it without y'all. You go look at some of the biggest shows in the world. They don't have 26,000 members in their private groups like we have in the crew page. And if you're listening to this, you know, you're not a member of that. It's Real Life, Real Crime, Friends, Fans, and Crew, KREWE. That's a Louisiana term. On Facebook, and it's a private group which you have to ask to join, and our Dream Team moderators get you approved, and you get in it. And look, don't come in. I'll give you a warning about that page. Don't come in if you're sensitive, because it's straight up hardcore. Most of it's hardcore, but it's straight up true crime. Now, we have the Real Life, Real Crime Lagniappe page, which is where you can go and post. You have to ask to be admitted to that too, because there's a lot of turd trolls out there who want to ruin it for everybody else. But we'll get Dream Team moderators. We'll get you approved, and you can go in there. You can list your hobbies. You can do lives. I don't care what you do in there. Our fans post things they make and sell. If you got a missing persons or something like that, you can go post it in there. You know, you can post anything you want to in there. It's lagniappe. That means that's a Cajun word meaning free, extra, or bonus. But you have to get approved to be in there so Facebook doesn't shut us down, right? So we can monitor and make sure, you know, every once in a while we get a turd in the punch bowl and we have to get it out, right? So that's what they're for. And then we have Dream Team moderators actually started a book club called, I think it's Book 'em, but it's Real Life, Real Crime and Book 'em, and they are reading a different book, and then they get in there and they discuss it. Really interesting. And if you like to read, and I love to, I'm a voracious reader, go check it out. And then we have a regular Real Life, Real Crime page on Facebook, and it probably has, I don't know, 10,000 members, something like that in it. And then y'all, if you send me a friend request, I cannot accept more friends. On my personal page, I'm maxed out at 5,000, and every once in a while somebody will delete me and I'm able to add somebody else, but I can't take any more, so I had to create a public figure page. So just submit a friend request there. That way we can keep up. You can message me, et cetera, and I'll know when your birthday is and all that stuff. And if you send me a message and I don't respond, you've got to understand I have like 10 different things to message on, and hell, some of the times the messages pop up and I don't even know where they come from. But I want to answer your messages. A lot of people reach out to me about crime problems and things they have going on in their lives, and I try to help them through it, right? And I turn nobody down because I appreciate you, all right? And I wouldn't be in the position I'm in if it wasn't for y'all. So if I don't get back to you, hit me up a different way, and because sometimes I don't get to some of those message pages until like 4 or 5 days after people have sent message, and I hate that. So you can follow me on the public page, or of course Instagram, YouTube, all the rest of the Facebook pages. I know I'm forgetting some of the Facebook pages, but it is what it is. Y'all, if there's something that you can think of that we can do better or you'd like to hear, whatever, message me. I mean, I'm always open to ideas, and if we can do it, we'll do it, right? So I appreciate y'all. It's just a little commercial, nothing fancy. Say commercial, just a little update on. I don't want y'all to miss out on something. The YouTube thing, I love it. Being able, I'm more of a visual person anyway. And I mean, but I like to, if I'm listening to a story and I get to see the images, it's kind of like watching TV or a movie or whatever. Or then I know what the images are. I don't know all the images that are going to be posted, right? But I know the locations. I know the inside the homes. I can see the bad guys. I can see it all in my mind because I have a photographic memory. But I even like to go watch it on the YouTube because it's might be talking about rapedes and then they post different pictures of things about rapedes. I'm not going to ruin it for you. So just go check it out, and we're going to continue to grow that. Again, Instagram at Real Life Real Crime at Overton Woody. Sign up for it. Follow me. It doesn't cost anything. Follow me, and for every 50, send me a picture of it, however you want to. And for every 50, I'm going to draw. Somebody's going to win the prize, the prize of your choice. And those videos of the drawings, I'm going to do it as it goes along. And I have several to do right now. Hopefully, we'll knock some out this weekend. But for every 50, somebody's going to win something, right? And y'all help us grow, and I appreciate you and love each and every one of you. And I guess I've rambled on long enough now, but that's it. So I'm Woody Overton, your host of Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast. And until next time or ever, don't let me catch you down on Murder Bayou. Peace.
Get ready, you're gonna do time. Real life, real crime.
Real Life, Real Crime is a true crime podcast brought to you by Woody Overton and executive producer Toby Tomplay.
I was running until I wasn't. My hospital stay would have cost nearly $48,000, even with insurance. But with VA, I'll pay zero. And VA is the best, most affordable healthcare in America for veterans like me. Knowing that my family is waiting at home and a surprise medical bill isn't, that's good for my heart. My service was then, my benefits are now. Get what you earned. Visit choose.va.gov.
Not all veterans are eligible for the type or amount of benefits mentioned here.
Hey, it is Ryan Seacrest. There's something so thrilling about playing Chumba Casino. Maybe it's the simple reminder that with a little luck, anything is possible. ChumbaCasino.com has hundreds of social casino-style games to choose from with new game releases each week. Play for free anytime, anywhere for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.